Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here then welcome. So today I have decided to do a soft glam makeup tutorial. I did do a poll over my Instagram, which is Julianne McStrav, which I will leave down below, and if you want you can follow me if you want to see more makeup looks or my everyday day-to-day life. So if you want to see how I created this soft glam look, then continue watching. Okay, so first of all I'm going to be taking the Revolution Pro Brow Pomade, and that's just in the shade dark brown. So this is what I always like to use. And then to apply the product I'm going to be taking the Real Technique Slanted Brow Brush, and then just a wee spoolie to brush up my brows. So I'm going to just take the product directly on the brush, and just before I apply that product I'm going to take my spoolie and just brush my hairs through. Okay, so once both of the brows are filled in and you're happy enough with the shape, then what I'm going to do is carve them out. So for that I am going to be using the House of Beauty CT2 brush, and then the product that I'm going to use is the P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 2. So I just take that on the back of my hand just like the same as before. Just apply a dot on the back of my hand, just probably about that much, and then I warm it up with the brush on the back of my hand and just simply carve them out. And then once you're happy enough with your base, then I simply like to go in with just a fluffy brush and just pat them in and buff out any of the harsh lines around the edges. Okay, so once both bases are applied and your eyebrows are carved out, then we are just going to go straight in with our shadows. So for today I'm going to be taking the Be Perfect Clientele palette with Makeup with Ja, and when I done the poll over my Instagram everyone had chose for me to do a soft glam today. So this palette to me is perfect for creating a soft glam. It has all of your really nice neutral colours in the palette. So I'm going to use this and I'll show you how I create my soft glam. Okay, so the first shade I'm going to take in the palette is the shade Dirty Tan, which is here, and that's just sort of your orangey brown shade. So I'm going to take that then today on a Jessup 231 Luxe Petite Crease Brush, and I'm just going to simply start in the middle again and just pull it out. Okay, so once you've got both of them colours on and applied, then I'm going to be taking the shade Shandy, which is this shade here, and again that's just a lighter brown shade, and I'm just going to take that on a Jessup 228 Luxe Crease, and I'm just going to buff out the edges of that first shade. Okay, so once both shades then are blended out, I'm going to be taking the shade Brownie, which is this shade here, and that's just to deepen it up the slightest bit. Obviously, because it's a soft glam, we don't want it to be too harsh. So I'm going to be taking that on a Jessup 230 Luxe pencil, and I'm only going to be taking a tiny bit of this just on the outer corner, so I'll just apply it like so. Okay, so once the outer corner's done with that shade brownie, I'm not going to cut my crease or anything like that. I'm just going to leave it really simple. So the next thing that I'm going to do then is just apply a shimmer on the lid. So for this, I'm going to be taking the Be Perfect Sub-Zero palette, and I'm just going to be taking the shades Lifestyle and Baby from the palette and just mixing the two of them together and applying them directly on the lid. And for this then, I'm going to be taking that on a Jessup 234 Luxe Smoky Shader, and this is just a wee flat top brush that I'm going to use to apply that. So once I've applied the shimmers to both eyes, then I'm going to go in with just a cold brown pencil. This is just from Natural Collection, and this is just in the shade brown. If you want to now, obviously, to get it more shimmery, you can apply a pigment on top, but I'm just going to keep it simple for today. So I'm going to go in with a pencil, and I'm just going to line it as though you would with a liquid liner. This is just a bit more soft, so okay, so off camera I went ahead and applied some lashes. So for today I used the Peaches and Cream number 29 lashes, and I've also went ahead and just applied some white liner on my lower lash line. So for that I used the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade 604. So now I'm going to go and apply my base, and then I'll focus on the under eye once I get that done. Okay, so first of all, before I apply my base, I'm going to go in with the Primark Priming Water. I'm just going to give that a wee spritz, just hydrate the skin. Just like so. And then we're going to go directly in with our foundation. So for today, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline 24-Hour Superstay Foundation, and I'm going to be mixing the two shades. So I'm going to be mixing True Ivory and Sand, just to match that up to my skin tone at the minute. And to apply this product, I'm going to be taking it on a Peaches and Cream PC19 brush. And this is just a large domed fluffy brush, and it's perfect for patting it in. Okay, so once it's all patted in with your brush, then what I like to do is go in with a damp beauty blender, and this is just the Real Technique sponge. So I like to go in and just pat all that in just to get that flawless base. Okay, so next thing then I'm going to take is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate concealer, and that's in the shade C2. This is perfect to just keep the hydration in the skin rather than making it very matte. Obviously the Conceal and Define is the other version of this, but this is just a lighter texture and stuff on the skin, so I prefer this one. Once we've got that applied to the areas, I'm just going to go back in with that damp beauty blender and just pat around the edges. So once we get this far, then I'm going to take a brush. So the brush I'm going to be taking is the Jessup Beauty blending brush, and I'm just going to buff out the rough edges around the lines. And then because it looks very white, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my foundation brush again, and I'm just going to pat around the edges just to blend it in. So the next thing then I'm going to go in with is my cream contour. So I'm going to be using the Peaches and Cream cream contour, and this just comes in one shade, but it's very buildable, so this is why I like this one. And for that I'm just going to be taking this big Primark double-ended brush, and I'm going to be using the smaller side, and I just go directly into the pan with the smaller end of the brush, as I say, and just apply it to your cheekbones, your forehead and your chin. Don't show. So once your face is contoured, then what I like to do is go in with my Earthbone. Okay, so once your face is contoured, then what I like to do is go in with the Earthbone, and this is just in the shade Translucent, and I'm just going to set under the eyes and around the areas that I applied concealer to. So I'm going to take the bottom of my beauty blender and just dab it in directly to the pan and just tap off any excess, just like so. And then once I do that, then I'm just going to apply it to them areas. So because I like to let that sit and bake for a couple of minutes, then I'm going to go straight in with my bronzer. So for today I'm going to be taking the MAC bronzing powder, and that's in the shade Matte Bronze. And I'm going to be taking that on a Peaches and Cream PC04 brush, and this is just a large fluffy brush which I like to apply my bronzer with. So you're just going to go around the areas that you contoured and try and avoid brushing off the powder as much as possible. Next thing I like to do then, just while the powder is setting still, is go in with my blush. So for today I'm going to be taking the Morphe Cool Pro 8C palette, and I am just going to be mixing two shades from this. So I'm going to mix the shade Driven and Sexy, which are these two shades here. And for that then I am going to be taking the Spectrum A05 brush. So this is just an angled fluffy brush, and I like applying my blush to that because it goes on nicely. Okay, so once you've got your bronzer and your blush done, then I'm just going to go in and wipe away that powder. So for this I'm going to be taking the Jessup tapered highlighter. This is just a bit thick for a highlighter brush for me personally, so this is why I like just wiping away the powders with it. Once I've got all the powders applied and brushed off, then I like to go in with setting spray. So I'm going to take the Revolution Pro Supreme Hold Finishing Spray, and this is just to bring the dewiness back into the skin, and that's before I apply my highlighter also. So once I'm waiting for that to set on the skin, then I'm just going to go in and do the under eye. So I'm going to be taking the shade Brownie and the shade Dirty Tan and just blending them out from under the eye. And I'm going to be taking a 230 Luxe Pencil, which is what I originally used for the shade Brownie, and then the 231 Luxe Petite Crease for the shade Dirty Tan. Don't show. So I've went ahead and highlighted the inner corners of my brow bone. So I'm gonna go in and highlight the highest points of my cheeks now my nose, my cupid's bow, and just a wee tiny bit of my forehead. So I'm going to be using the Sub-Zero Be Perfect Mama Chill palette, and I'm going to be taking, again, I'm going to be mixing the 3 shades actually, so the shade Made It, Babyly and Lifestyle, and I'm going to be taking that on a Peaches and Cream PC17 brush. And once I apply the product onto the brush, then I'm going to spray it with that same setting spray, just to get the dewiness back, as I say. So apply that like so and spray. So once I have applied my highlighter, then I'm going to go back in and do my lips. So obviously this is the last step. So for today I'm going to be taking the Peaches and Cream Punchline lip liner. I'm going to be taking just a Sweet Primark Luster lipstick, and it's in the shade Burly There. And then I'm going to be taking a Too Faced lip gloss, and this is from the holiday collection, so this is the Eggnog one. And then you know the drill, just line, lipstick, and then gloss at the end. Okay, so this is the finished look, and this is my take on a soft glam. So if you do like the video, then hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!